A handwritten letter signed by a man on Tennessee's death row describes his experience as privileged, under-supervised, and costly to taxpayers. Good evening, I'm Calvin Snake.
And I'm Latricia Thomas. Tonight, a man who visits death row inmates is discrediting those claims. James Torres tells us why. James.
Latricia, Calvin, the writer introduced himself as Stephen Hughley. Records say he's been a death row inmate since 2003. He was convicted of murdering his mother, an inmate, and a correctional counselor. The envelope is stamped from the Riverbend Maximum Security Institution, where the writer, claiming to be Hughley, says the lifestyle was preferable to other states' death rows. A letter received in our newsroom from a writer who claims he is Stephen Hughley, an inmate on Tennessee's death row. The letter is written in pencil and in cursive and is signed at the bottom by Stephen Hughley. He writes, "Inmates on death row are pampered," and compares living on death row in Tennessee to living in a hotel. People familiar with death row say that's just not true.
It makes me sad, is what it does, because I'm out there every week, and I know what's going on, and I know the difficulties that are out there that the men are dealing with. To somehow portray this as a picnic or a easy ride is just simply not true. And whoever says that I feel sad about them.
Reverend Joe Engel runs a visitation on death row program where volunteers meet with inmates. He says he is at Tennessee's death row at least once a week, and the living conditions do not resemble what the writer claims.
In fact, it is not true. I mean, we have some significant issues out there, including health care. We've had over 20 people die on death row from, quote, natural causes, unquote. A lot of that is because of inadequate health care. So there's some real issues out there, and it's certainly no picnic to be on death row.
The letter says contraband and low supervision are also present on death row, stating 35 to 40 cell phones were found in the last 5 years. When we brought all of these claims to Reverend Engel, he had only one thing to say.
That's not happening. I don't know where Steve's getting this from.
We did receive a statement from the state's Department of Correction. It says our staff is vigilant and working diligently around the clock to combat contraband. The introduction of contraband into any of our facilities for any reason will not be tolerated, and we will prosecute to the fullest extent of the law. The national station WSMV ran an investigative piece on contraband where they found Hughley was able to access a cell phone and create an online dating profile. Latricia.
James, thank you. You can see the full original letter sent to our newsroom on our website, NewsChannel 9.